What's up, guys? We're working on the truck again. I got some new Fox coilovers for it and some shocks for the rear, and they're not the best, honestly. Thought I'd buy some cool Fox stuff, and they're better than stock, I guess. But and we got some new outer tie rods, or outer inner tie rods. Got her aligned. It drives better, but they're still clunky, so I'll have to do some lower control arms or outer hubs. I don't know, but we're getting there, one thing at a time. Enjoy the video. It's about time. These things took forever. Let's open them up, see what they look like. So my truck shocks are completely blown out. I was just gonna buy some stock ones, but there's no fun in that. And these were on sale, so why not? Ooh, boy, that is sexy. All right, let's get the rears out. That looks good. Man, am I excited for these. So I got them all unpacked, but what's up with this? Why they got a little curve to them? Aren't they supposed to be straight? Like, look how close that is to the, I don't know, the shock body. Not too sure about that, but dude, they look sweet. The detail's pretty sweet. Sad thing is this will barely show. Oh, there's Scout. This will barely show when it's actually installed. But the rears you'll be able to see pretty good. That's the main thing. My rear shocks are just completely blown out. But I'm gonna do some researching on this little bender. All right, finally got some time off. Look at this thing, she's blowed out. I put some PB plaster up on the nuts and bolts. Should come off fairly easy. Set you up and take them off. Alrighty. Got myself an 18 and a 5/8. See if I can crack these things loose. Time for the top. Hopefully it's the same sizes. Nice. Wow, what a beauty. Yep, she's blown out. Okay. So I'm thinking I want the Fox logo up on the top. So let's see. Ooh. Let's see if they're the same size. Probably not. Nope. That one is. Good and tight. Oh shoot, that almost fits. Dang it, this is gonna be a struggle. Let me get my cutting device. Let's see how big of a struggle this is gonna be. No. Oh my gosh, it's gonna suck. Oh. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Alright. Probably isn't the brightest idea, but I'm not strong enough to push it back up. Wow, let me tell you, once you cut this strap, I knew it, but it is impossible to get that thing back on. I had to use a jack, lift it up, pry it up with a freaking screwdriver. That kind of sucked. Check that out though. I accidentally found a muddy road. Oh, come on the new shocks. Anyway, huge difference. All right, so it's the next day. Putting the fronts in. I messaged the people about this weird bend in the coil. Guess it's normal. It'll go away once all the weight of the truck is on it. Pretty sure I just gotta take this outer tie rod off. Obviously the upper control arm. Maybe brake line or two. The mount. The sway bar end link. And then the axle nut. And it should, well, I should be able to get to it. And then 2 bolts right there, 3 up top. And then it should come out. Also, this does have the leveling kit, but this is supposed to lift it 2 inches. So technically, maybe I won't need that. I'm not sure. We'll see when we get to that point. So this is how far I've gotten. This was a freaking pain. Even though I just put these in like a couple months ago, it was all seized in this. So I had to borrow my brother's little puller. Worked out good. I think I just need to take 1 more bolt off on the top of the strut, and then hopefully it comes out. Time to slap these in. Hopefully it goes back together a little easier. Goes in a little easier. I'm not sure. This is a lot of work. And probably someday I'm gonna have to put some lower control arms on this thing. She's got a lot of miles, but she's a trooper. I'm a keeper. So I'm honestly pretty confused. They say they're for a 2-inch lift, but then they're the exact same height as those. So, I don't know. I'm gonna put these on it, on top of the new ones. And then worst comes to worst, if it lifts at like 4 inches or something stupid, couple inches, then I can at least adjust it here instead of redoing all this. And you'll be able to see the Fox logo a little better with these. But that's what's happening. She's in. Honestly, I might be doing this for no reason. They say it's set up at 2 inches of leveling, of lift, whatever. But look at that. Now you can see all the little Eibach, the Fox. You can see that better. So worst comes to worst, I can just lower it right here. Just that down. But man, I've been getting so irritated. Let's just hope it goes all back together easily. Finally, everything's tightened. Sway bar back on. Those are tight. Tight. Axle back in. Really hope it didn't lift it a bunch. But look at that. You can see all the goodies. Let's put a tire on and see. Well, it did indeed lift it like almost 4 inches. What a freaking pain. Guess I'll take the tire off and try to adjust it. All right, look what I got going on here. Bunch of nonsense. Long story short, this bottom collar, you're supposed to loosen this little Allen wrench or Allen key, whatever you call it. And I guess this, if you take it all the way out, it's just like a C-clamp. So that bolt's holding this together. Take it out, this expands, and then all of the pressure that it already has, as you saw, it had a lot of pressure because the springs were bent. Kind of hard to tell, but she's cross-threaded now because I took that bolt out and that screw. So, got all these ratchet straps on it to compress it because a normal spring compressor won't go through these. Now I'm going to drop the jack and then hopefully relieve the pressure off this and then pry it open or something, probably ruin it. Pretty stupid. I thought these would be a little more high quality for how much they were. Yeah, see that? Definitely cross-threaded. Not very happy with them, but we'll see if this will work or not. All right, let's drop this down and see if I break all the straps or if it'll work. Okay. Now, let's see if I can pry that thing open or what. Okay, it's off. So I actually just realized in that last clip, you see me taking off the top locking nut, whatever it's called. And the whole reason is because you had to take the spring pressure off. And long story short, you saw it got cross-threaded. So we took it all the way off, lowered it, and then put the spring coilover all the way back together. And it was a huge pain. Don't recommend doing that. Well, I ordered some new inner and outer tie rods. She's still got a little bit of a clunk. Honestly, it's probably just the lower control arms, but we're gonna wait for those because they're pretty expensive. Anyway, got it off. Gonna measure it. Measure the new one, match them up, and then after I get both of them done, I'll get an alignment done. She should drive pretty dang good, hopefully. Kind of hard to tell, but they're somewhat even. Got to be at least good enough to drive to the tire shop. So it's actually been probably like 3-4 weeks since everything's been installed. And got her aligned, everything. Instantly took it to Boise, like 4.5 hours away. It's probably got like at least 500-600 miles on it. Drives great. Still clunking in the front end. Back is just so stiff. I don't know what's up with it. Feels like it's riding on a brick, so that's cool. So at least none of the suspension's blown out anymore. But now it's got a little Cali lean to it. So my brother, he took out some inch little blocks from his truck to level it a little more. So I'm gonna put those in the rear, level out. But that's pretty much it for suspension stuff that I'm gonna do, at least for a while, unless things start clunking worse. It rides perfectly good on like highway, normal roads, but once you get on dirt, it just starts clunking like crazy. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.